pipeline has been slowly drying up over the past few decades, at least, I would say. You know, this mass exodus leaving the trades and going to college instead of, you know, my dad's a plumber, his dad was a plumber before him, I'm gonna be a plumber.
People in high school, usually when they don't go to college, you end up finding them in the Army, and it's because that's the only other thing that they know about.
Some things that we used to do as far as quantity surveys and takeoffs and estimating are not gonna be the way they are in just a few years. And I think that the younger generation is certainly more capable of figuring those things out than I am or the people who are getting ready to retire.
I feel like we need to get back to the basics almost and teach again what it's like to build a project.
Show people what you can do as an electrician, what you can do as an engineer, and then there's carpentry, woodworking. There's so much that goes into construction that's not really talked about.
These are all the things that have to come together in order for this building, this physical thing that you look at every day, to be.
unCommon construction is an earlier opportunity for young people to gain exposure to jobs and careers that start on or around a construction site. We do that through our meaningful work experience in our high school apprenticeship program, where young people apply for, are selected to join a diverse team of their peers from across the city. Different schools, different neighborhoods are represented in that cohort. They're earning above minimum wage, and they're earning school credit for building a house or another project together. And then with the revenue from each project, we match their earnings 50 cents on the dollar with an equity award scholarship that they can use for further education and career opportunities to remove barriers between themselves and success after they graduate from high school.
They're doing the thing that needs to be done, which is to introduce young people to the construction trades again, to get them excited about them. Hunter, perfect example. He was like, I just figured I would start, and I loved it. Well, it's kind of the same story for me. I took a summer job and I loved it, and here I am still. To have a program like unCommon Construction in high school is opening the doors to these young people and saying, look at all of these other options that exist for you. And look at the people who are ready to support you on the other side of this journey, who are in the industry, who want you to come in, they want to invest in you.
I've been an electrician for 6.5 years now, and we're in unCommon's house right now that they just built and finished and is on the market. And high school was a lot of college, and I realized by my junior year that I didn't really want to go to college. So that's when I started looking for other options.
They leave a day of work at unCommon with an unparalleled sense of accomplishment that comes from achieving transformational physical results on a team of your peers through a coordinated effort.
The people in the union want younger people to come in. The only issue is that nobody knows about it. I have no idea what my career path would have been if I didn't find unCommon, because unCommon is the only reason I got into construction in the first place.
The construction industry has a lot to offer. You know, earlier opportunities for higher wage, in-demand jobs where you're using more of yourself, right? Your brain and your body together. And that can be really exciting for a young person, but they really need to experience it. They can't read about it. They can't have someone wag their finger at them. There's a lot of good opportunities in construction. Have you ever thought of it? You know, we got to show it to them.
To see how that impacts a young person's life, it's the right thing to do, and it's also good for business because we are getting more young people interested in the construction trades. We have to be constantly growing, we have to be constantly evolving if we are going to stay competitive, if we're going to stay relevant.
You know, it's creating a different opportunity, sort of a neutral ground for the industry to come and connect, where they don't have to own it, right? We can take the industry as it exists today and create meaningful engagement opportunities to connect with and build empathy with a younger and more diverse workforce. Because we believe that you build those relationships by working shoulder to shoulder across lines of difference.
We've done a number of build days now. It's exciting. You're led by the apprentices. These are 16-year-olds who are leading our most seasoned construction professionals.
People see the results. They see that these young people are learning all of these new things. They're getting paid for their work. They're then going on to graduate. They have a path.
We got to go out and recruit people. We got to go out and recruit the next generation. And I think everybody gets that. We just don't have enough opportunities to do it.
If there's one thing we can do as an industry, is to build more partnerships, get out the door and commit to organizations like unCommon and build partnerships to help overcome this issue.